this country called legal community were denied in performance of what they believe is their faith and their belief. During trials, they were given time and right to testify, and human rights activists and the Human Rights Commission themselves justified those people to be practicing their religion. Anybody who stop them from doing that, you are violating their human rights. But concern today that same Human Rights Commission and those activists to tell Muslims that you cannot practice this, who believe it is a religious practice and it's a cultural practice. Let me put this section of the country, Honorable Speaker, on your permission. Section 1, I will start with that of the Constitution of the Gambia. It says, every citizen in this country is free to belong to any religion and practice or manifest that religion. This is what the supremacy of the Constitution is telling us. But number 4 also says, Section 4 of the Constitution says supremacy of the Constitution. This Constitution is the supreme law of the country, and any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this Constitution, such to the extent of the inconsistency be void. This law that we have of banning FGM or female circumcision is inconsistent with our national law. Our national constitution, section 25, subsection 1c of the constitution says, freedom of practice, freedom to practice any religion and to manifest such practice. This provision or this banning of female circumcision is inconsistent with the constitution by restricting Muslims, part of section of the population who believe this is their religion and this is their culture. It is depriving them. It is discriminating. Why do we need to know that? And in fact, if we have a law, whether it is discriminatory by constitution or not, if we have a law that discriminates more than 75% of the population of your country, it's a bad law in any country you go. It's a bad law. It's a bad law, whether it's religious or cultural or whatsoever. Any provision that discriminates 75% of the population of that country is a bad law. Honorable Speaker, people who do not know, to them at their wisdom and to me their lack of wisdom, claim that this is not religion. Let them go and read. We ask them, anybody who gives me an evidence of one guy child who has gone to level and has head complications because of female circumcision. I'm not saying female genital mutilation. Because of female circumcision, as advised by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you give me that one right now. I swear I will leave this post and say let's ban right now. Anybody give me one statistic? For more than 15 years, you have been on the advocacy. You cannot give me one statistic. And an honorable member who makes laws is telling us there, you have taken your guideline. Forthwith, if the security officers do not arrest you after this session, if they arrest anybody, let's go out and protest. You confirm us that you have taken your guideline. You are not arrested, nothing is done to you. A poor mother in that booth has been arrested, phone been levied, that's unfair. What kind of a justice do we have? You must be arrested. And to bail. To my great surprise, those who call themselves activists, fighting right for the guard, do not know the law. Somebody went to bail an old woman. You stand at platform and say that person must be arrested. It's you who does not know the law. Oh, that person does not know the law. Let's look at it now. Who does not know the law? Because the Constitution gives right for people to bail and be bailed. Someone was found wanting for violating the law and the person has been bailed, and you went out, being a human rights activist, you said that person should be arrested for bailing someone else. What kind of a law is that? Some people are telling us, most of the people who are disagreeing with our assassin, they told me, look, we can have this law here. Even when Gambian was here, this was in the law, but he does not implement it. Why do we need to pretend in the law? Developed countries are not pretending in their laws. Why do we need to pretend if we know we are not implementing it? What they cry for is the funding gap. If the international community could sanction this country for funding gap, how many corruption issues do we talk about in this parliament? Millions of Gambian dollars was taken as an interest without refunding that fund. So many corruption issues are going on. Why can't they sanction us?
Yes, there is a very nice point of order.
And why today? What has changed? What has changed? We can dispose as a country. We can dispose as a country and sanitize this man. We don't need to fight as a nation. Why do we need? Why can't we dispose as a country? Male circumcision has been done locally at Boost, but it's now been done at the hospital. You sanitize.
Yeah.
They gave them drugs.
That's what I was saying.
They do all the necessary measures to ensure that they are not harmed. Why can't we sanitize this one and train our bad attendants who are practicing this instead of asking them to stop their this practice? Those who say our prophet has never advised his or has never circumcised his wife or his daughter. The sunnahs of the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are that there are two sunnahs. What he has practiced and what he has seen people practicing, but do not stop them from practicing. These are the sunnahs of the Prophet. It does not mean whatever Prophet does not practice is not a sunnah. What Prophet sees people practicing and does not advise them to stop it is a sunnah. This is a Prophet. As I quote another speaker on your permission. لا ينطق عن الهوى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى. He does not speak on his feeling. Only if Allah commands him to speak. And he has fulfilled all his mission in this world. Once he was done, he went back to his Lord, and his Lord confirmed he had fulfilled all his mission in this world. And anything that affects human life, Prophet would have told us. You think you have gone to school and day? Tell me who is sitting here, who has been taken and been pressed by an angel to read, except him. He knows he's the best doctor who has ever created on the face of the earth. He would have advised his ummah not to do this. But he advised the ummah, when you are doing it, make sure you do it properly. In Islam, even Salah, if you overdo Salah, it's not accepted in our religion. Nobody can fast for 12 months of the year. If you do it, this religion was not accepted as Islam. Our Islam is a complete way of life. It advises us as to what to do. And we believe in that prophet. We don't believe in any scientific justification from anybody. We believe in that prophet. He advises them how to do it. And he went to Medina also. He asked a woman, do you still have the same tools that you were using in Mecca? Said yes.
I would have loved to see them kill the bill, but at the same time, sending it to committee is a chance for the Human Rights Committee as well as the Women's Committee and the Health Committee to come out with evidence-based research to say why this practice is happening. So overall, I think this is a good thing because one of the challenges in the Gambia is, a lot of people are claiming the Gambia doesn't practice genital mutilation, and if we take this back to the Health Committee and we take it to the Human Rights Committee, then we are able to present evidence that everyone can review that is from Gambians, from Gambian hospitals. So in a way, I think this is good. National dialogue was necessary, and I personally believe that this is good.
So based on the reaction of the global, are you still hopeful that if it goes to the committee, the bill will not pass?
I think if the committee looks at the evidence and they look at the health effects of the practice of female genital mutilation itself, and they look at the number of people that are impacted as well as what is seen in our hospitals, absolutely, I don't think there's any way this bill will pass. If we're looking at the truth, if we're looking at the evidence, if we're not following our emotion, I don't think this bill can pass.
So if the bill is passed, what other steps will activists like
why we believe that this practice is wrong. And survivors like myself, they need to share their experiences. Because I think one of the things that has been very hurtful to me is hearing people invalidate our stories and say that we are making it up, saying that we are lying, saying that Gambia doesn't have female genital mutilation and that we're only doing this because of money. It has nothing to do with that. This is about Gambia, this is about Gambian women, this is about our future, this is about our daughters. Thank you.
Okay, ante tom Jibril Sedlete am fana jam bi nata kama be jam kata député ko ma kan ka ga ñu loi min lamul ka bonni musu loi ñi man jefen da muslimul toral na lan ko na kila ya sallallahu alaihi wasallam mi yalon ka man faniya e ka min voice medical complication o tiji de la kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam wala mu docteur la docteur o te fe pour mi mo toral o yakunu la hako dila ay mo la hako dila ay ñong gafu la hako dila o sa mo toral o min ka diama kewele ko kewele musul mu ko ne wero kaso ni abula ka jolen o sa fella musu ka mem muso toral o ta kino la bar ni mu lu altimi an ko jawole nati ya slogano FGM mi yalon ko man soto ya slogano dila ya dila ka ñorna mul kan ka ko mul fo moy mi gen toñati ngala wonje toñati so na MP so wala na jam bi ka je ko ngi mako pour inshallah an man disappoint fana edition of na mi ka be inshallah jikita ko at the end of the will be come as the winners inshallah
etoni
ndom Jibril Sede
Jibril la baraka
talkala
Aku ni kau ni,